Latest on Cyclone Joaninha, which is venturing closer to the island of Rodrigues as a Category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, with winds of 110 miles an hour and a pressure of 953 millibars according to Force 13's latest satellite estimates. It still poses a potential for catastrophe on the CDPS scale. It's a Stage 7 owing to its large wind speed and its significant rainfall potential. Over 400 millimeters of rain could fall over Rodrigues in the next few days. Here's the storm's current location, with hurricane force gusts currently occurring on the island of Rodrigues right now, and that could become hurricane force sustained winds later on. It's at 18.3 south, 63 degrees east, 98 miles from Rodrigues and 1602 from Isle Amsterdam. Those miles are ticking down. It's made up about 100 miles in the last 12 hours. And here it is, a Class 4 warning remains in effect for Rodrigues, and that warning will continue for some time yet. This storm is moving pretty slowly at this time and is not expected to speed up at least immediately, and it could be lingering for a good 24 hours or maybe even more. Here's what we're looking at over the next few days. Monday is passing over the island, Tuesday is starting to steer clear. By Wednesday only, it will be completely clear of Rodrigues, and even then there could still be some residual rain into Thursday or even Friday as a result of the storm, but the storm itself should be well clear by the middle of the week. It will venture down towards the southeast and will accelerate and eventually turn post-tropical towards the end of the week. So let's take a look at the current sea surface temperatures, which will certainly give it ample strength. 28 degrees Celsius, and that will continue for another 2 or 3 days to come yet. A very warm basin, by the way, 30 degrees still near Madagascar. Here's the wind profile. You can see those hurricane force winds now passing over Rodrigues, and we could still get a landfall on the island from this storm, or at least a direct hit. That would mean the eye wall making landfall on Rodrigues, and that would be potentially catastrophic for the island with those strong winds, and they could be sustained for quite some time if this storm continues to move slowly. So hopefully everyone has heeded the warnings and all preparations are complete in Rodrigues. This is the biggest threat of the year probably for the region. Chance of tropical storm force winds, this graphic is pretty much irrelevant by this point. I think we all know what the conditions are where we are at the state of play. 26% at St. Brandon, 99% on Rodrigues. We may as well say 100. This is what the models are saying. Still, none of them really calling for a Category 4, but it could still happen. High-end Category 3 is on the cards from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre, a gradual intensification over the next 2 days. Wind shear is going to be on the rise though, so we'll be watching to see whether that has an impact on this storm. And the tracks there, pretty close-knit there, tight-knit with these models, pretty sure on where exactly it's going to go, but it is fine margins, and just a few miles east or west can make a big difference. As it stands, looking at the satellite imagery, it is making an almost direct course for the island. It looks as though it will pass just to the east by just a few miles really, and that means the western eye wall will probably reach Rodrigues, and that means winds of possibly 160 kilometers per hour sustained, or even higher if the storm continues to intensify. Rainfall, significant amounts of rainfall will reach the island soon if they haven't already. Tonight is probably going to be quite a long one for those residents on the island. Another update at midnight Mauritius time. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, you may well be. Good chance of that. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron. You can see more information about all the benefits involved by visiting patreon.com/Force13. Of course, you can come into direct contact with us by messaging Fool13 on Discord at extension 9094 and Force13 on Skype, and our partners are also doing updates, Mateo e Cyclone Maurice on Facebook.